Today we're going to finish up our conversation on this aim. How did the U.S. become a target on 9/11? Okay, and so we left off, we were talking about our involvement in the world in the 1980s. And after Reagan's administration, George H.W. Bush became president, and he was in power during the Persian Gulf War. We could say this was both a success and a failure because Iraq was removed from Kuwait, but Hussein remained in power. This can be compared to the Korean conflict because the United States worked with the UN to protect a nation from an aggressor. And so that's something to kind of keep in mind. And it also demonstrates a lesson learned from Vietnam. We said that one of the one of the lessons learned was that wars must have clearly defined and attainable goals. So in this situation, they said, all right, our goal is to get Iraq out of Kuwait. That's our goal. Let's do it. And then there was some discussion about taking it further, and they said, no, we achieved our goal. Let's just walk away now. And so that's what they did. And then later in the 1990s, we see Clinton working with NATO to stop an ethnic cleansing of Muslim Albanians. And so the United States is using its power as the sole superpower to protect those who can't defend themselves. So this was a good use of American power in the 1990s. And then another impact about globalization really is this idea that American ideas and cultural ideas are spreading around the world. And some people might object to such a thing because these consumer goods and ideas can infringe upon local customs and traditions, and it can offend religious conservatives. We have these ideas about freedom and democracy that might seem like a wonderful thing, but for people who live in traditional cultures and believe in theocracy, this is not something that they want to see. So they could resent that. And so that's something else to keep in mind, this idea of cultural imperialism. Okay, so that wraps up our conversation. And so I'd like you to take a few minutes and discuss, with your friends or with your parents, how could this have happened? And I'd like you to write an AIM response. Have a great day.